today we will get ready for the zip line performance test. Okay, first question. Has anybody here ever gone zip lining?
I have.
Wow, really?
Ethan,
Yes.
tell me about your experience.
It was a lot of fun. Like it's like you're just flying over the trees, and then you actually can go pretty fast depending on what kind of line you go on.
The harness is uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, it is a little uncomfortable with the harness, but I mean it's fine. Just
Also,
Cyrus?
the people that you're with in the little tour group are usually pretty cheesy. Like you get to the end, they're like,
yeah, that is true.
Okay, what does a zip line look like?
A long cable
line
stretched
that
between two
zips.
things.
A long cable that is stretched between two things. What are examples of something that can be stretched between? Trees,
platform.
platforms,
Houses.
houses, I suppose,
Fences.
fences, a lot of different things. How do you move?
Momentum.
Gravity.
Slants of gravity.
Gravity.
Angle.
So now, when you think about a zip line, what types of things would work to secure the beginning and the end line of the zip line cable? Say trees, platforms, houses.
Yeah.
You know, what else? Can you think of anything else? Most people, I think, when they think about zip lining, they think about either platforms or tables or trees.
Yeah.
Look at figure number 1 that I handed out to you.
Okay.
There's a big number 1 in the upper right-hand corner.
See the-
That actually has platforms there. And so you're in some sort of a harness. That harness is attached to a pulley system, has little wheels on it, and then from gravity, you can slide down. Okay, so what are some of the considerations you would have to take in order to design a zip lining system?
Make it
What
safe.
kind of measurements? And what would the measurements be? What would the measurements have to do?
How tall the platform can be and at what angle should the line go down?
Okay, so how tall the platform is? Does it make a difference between how tall the first one is and how tall the second one is?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't go up. Like the
That's not hard.
yeah, like the ending platform should be either like at equal height or lower, right?
Well, equal height. Would you move much if the platforms were equal height?
Maybe not. Lower.
Make it stuck in the middle.
Like it's stuck in the middle. Okay.
Then you got claws.
So if you were if they were pretty equal in height, would you go very fast?
No.
What if you made it like this?
Yeah.
Be
Faster?
flying.
What if it's like this? Would you go faster?
Yes.
Yeah.
What if we're like this? Would you go faster?
Yes.
I mean, it's just that's
You would die at that point. That would be lousy.
That would be lousy.
That's why
So,
you.
what are some other things that you need to keep in mind when designing zip line? What sort of things need to happen at the other end?
You need
We need
to
to
make sure the
stop.
cable stretches.
Stop.
You need to stop.
Yeah.
That's probably a good thing. What do you think would be better, a gradual stop or a sudden stop?
Gradual.
Yeah, like if it was a sudden stop, it was a brick wall, that would be a pretty sudden stop.
That'd be a very.
It'd be a way to stop, but it probably wouldn't be very safe. So you've got safety considerations,
Oh,
you've
yeah.
got speed considerations, you've got braking considerations. There's a lot of things that go into it. Okay, so now if you think about it, this is my high-tech visual aid.
Okay.
So think about this is the zip line. Okay, so here is my starting platform, or my starting tree. Here is where it ends up. Okay, now, do you think I'd want my zip line like this?
Sure.
Or like this?
Like less tighter.
It's gotta be stretched. Like.
Okay. What do you call it when you put some extra slack? That's an important word here.
Yeah.
Because when you're talking about when you put more of a curve into it, that's called slack. So, if I had it like this, is that less slack or more slack?
Less.
More. Okay, now if I had this much slack, and this is my starting platform, and this is my ending platform, what would probably happen?
You would get stuck at the bottom.
You get stuck at the bottom, so you couldn't even make it all the way there. Now, do you think? Now, if I had it like this, if there was no slack at all, what would happen?
You shoot to the end really fast.
Shoot to the end really fast. Okay. Now, but we have to figure out a way to stop and slow down. Okay, look at figure 2.